Babe Boomer on the hill in this one, and the crowd is excited to see her with the success she's had early on this year. It's the Biloxi Shuckers and the Montgomery Biscuits. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Ready to fire, facing an elite hitter.
Babe Boomer.
Dash down the right side, but foul. Boomer, working through the early days of her pro career, drafted out of the high school ranks. And that one fouled off. Smoke to first, but caught. Takes it to the bag, but safe. Runners back in time. That's the kind of lineout that will gnaw at a batter's soul. That one was a laser, and all you get for it is a walk back to the dugout.
The leadoff hitter tonight, the right fielder, number 25, Victor Mesa Jr.
Victor Mesa Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Fly ball out to left field. Baroa under it and makes the catch.
Batting second, the first baseman, Xavier.
Nobody on with one out. Stepping to the plate now for Montgomery, Xavier Isaac. Up the middle. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first this evening.
Batting third, the second baseman, Matt Horvath.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt Horvath. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. The 0-1. On the ground to the right side, foul! And it goes just foul. 2 outs and nobody aboard. In the air to center, Jones coming on. Gets there, got it. 1 inning in the books here, no score. On to the bottom of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Yadier Arenamo. Foul ball there. The 0-1 offering. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And quickly 1 away in the second inning. You know every hitter in this lineup knows she's got that screwball in her arsenal, but unless they've seen it a bunch, it's really hard to recognize and react to it. No surprise he got locked up by it right there. Now at the plate, Jalen Battles. One out and the base is empty. Swings through it. Swings and misses. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. Slow fastball in a hittable location, but he couldn't make contact on it, and the pitcher gets the strikeout. Theo Gillen, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. She's started this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. Two outs and nobody aboard. And that one hit to first. Burke takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down here.
Designated hitter, Big Boomer.
Boomer swings through it for strike 1. We're here in the top half of the third, all loaded up. And foul ball. Jones at third. Burke over at second. Fisher at first, 1 out. A laser into the outfield. And makes the grab. Runners tag up from second and third. And they're out in front with a 1-0 lead. Not your everyday sac fly there. She smoked that one, but it just couldn't find a safe landing spot. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Cameron James. To the left side, but it is well foul. The 0-1. Once again, she's ahead 0-2, and she's got the power in this at bat. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. 1 out and the bases are empty. Coming up to the dish for Montgomery, Tatum Levens. Close, doesn't get the call. And a high leverage challenge from the mound. And they'll overturn the call and rule it a strike. So they've still got both of their challenges. Next pitch, in for a strike. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Swings through it for the K. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the third. 2 down now. Now at the dish, Brock Jones. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. And the inning is over. 9 straight set down here to start the game.
Leading up for Montgomery, the right fielder, Victor Mesa Jr.
To the right side, Burke. And safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. That's some stellar speed he showed off right there to beat the flip to the bag. If he doesn't hustle right out of the batter's box, he's got no chance. The coaching staff loves that kind of play. No outs, runner at first. And now at the plate, Xavier Isaac, 0 for 1 so far. On the ground. The throw to second. That is a terrific double play.
The
3-6-1 relies on everyone knowing exactly where they're supposed to be, especially for the shortstop who has to be prepared to make the throw before the pitcher's even in position to receive it. Beautifully done there. Mac Horvath, the next to hit.
Hey-ha!
2 outs, bases empty. Bottom of the zone, called strike. Rapid fire work on the mound. She's keeping these batters on their toes. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's that. They go down quietly here.
Now that's designated hitter, Bay Boomer.
Boomer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Wallops this one out towards right center. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay throw, but she's in there easily.
Now batting.
So the streak rolls to yet another game as she collects a hit here. Truly remarkable territory we're in, and she's at a point where she can start keeping the names of Joe DiMaggio and Joe Wilhoit in the back of her mind. I'm not saying she's going to get up past 60 and challenge them, but who knows?
Right here,
2 down and a runner at second base. Digging in for the Shuckers, Eddie's Leonard. This pitch gets away.
Slide, 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 slide!
Not in time. She's safe. And she goes down to third on the wild pitch. That's a good read from the runner at second base. The angle towards the plate makes it difficult to see how far the ball has gotten away from the catcher. Nice job to get a good look and take off to move up to third. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing, and that ball's smashed on a line. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Biloxi ahead in this game, 2-0. Today's action is brought to you by Hack and Slash Landscaping, offering Ultra Grass, the grass they don't want you to have. Bottom of the 5th here in Montgomery. Pops it up, foul on the left side. Fisher in position. And a quick out, number 1. That was the one he wanted, but a little early on the swing. When that happens, if your front side flies open, you're likely to get too far under it like he did there. Bases empty, 1 away. Now, Jalen Battles. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. Swing, high fly down the right field line. Leonard settles under it. And quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Theo.
And now the center fielder, Theo Gillen. Grounded out the first time up. This one ripped but foul to the right. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. What a job to stifle this offense. Almost 5 full innings of shutout pitching. Good job to fight that one off. 0-2, rocks and fires. This one in the air, center field. Jones settles underneath it and makes the catch. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. And now the DH, Cameron James. And it's a pop-up. Gets under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Tatum Levin.
Nobody on with 1 out. Next up for the Biscuits, Tatum Levins. Oh and 1. She's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a shot to do damage. And a high leverage challenge from the mound. And it did miss the zone. The call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kicks and delivers. 1 out and the base is empty. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. Outside corner, got him looking disbelief from the batter. Nobody on and 2 outs. And now, Brock Jones. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. Popped up. Ebel settles under this one. Gets there. Got it. So another good inning on the mound. 6 shutout innings so far.
Now pitching for
We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Blake Hollum, trying to protect this lead. Boomer stepping in the box now. They're trailing, but a hit here could change the narrative. Looking to get something going for this lineup. That one hammered but pulled foul. And a ground ball to first. And that's a fair ball. Around first and heading for second. In with a double, makes it 2 on the night. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what she gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Coming up to the dish for Biloxi, Eddie's Leonard. In the dirt, but kept it close. Runner holds, the count moves to 2-2. Hammered down the right field line for a base hit. Coming around third. Comes across to score. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. This next at-bat is going to be critical. And here's the first baseman, Blake Burke. The Shuckers trailing by 1 here in the top of the 9th. That's to third. Battles. And that is the ball game. Boomer fired 6 shutout innings on the hill. Can't pin this loss on her at all. She put them in position to come away victorious with a good start.